last night the puddings had just finished steaming when we went to, at bedtime. We ended up staying up a bit late, so the puddings could finish steaming, and then we took the lids off and lightly covered them over so that they could cool down. So I'll show you them today. They're still in their pudding basin, so there isn't that much to see, but that's kind of what they look like. And we're going to cover them up today and put them into cold store. So they will stay in their pudding basins. So you can't really see what they look like massively. But yeah, they'll stay in their pudding basins. And then on Christmas Day, they will be steamed again to cook. And then they'll be turned out of their basin and put onto a plate when they're warm, and then drizzled in alcohol, not sure what alcohol yet, and then set light as it's brought into the... what we do in our family is you put it onto the table, and then when it's on the table you drizzle it with alcohol, and then you set fire to it, so it has like one big blue flame, and it's like a party piece, but the alcohol burns off and then there's no flame, so it's like safe and stuff. So yeah, they're going to be covered now, and then we're going to put them in the... It says in the recipe, my mum usually freezes them, but then my mum usually makes them on sort of like stir up Sunday, so... which is kind of like a month or so before Christmas. But because we're only 4 days before Christmas, and our garage is actually really, really very cold. I mean, the recipe does say you can store them in a cold larder or a freezer. So might just put them in the... might put the small one actually in the freezer and save that for Easter. Not sure yet. But yeah, they're going to be put in the cold garage. Got little bunny wabbits in the dining room this morning. Got their laundry all over the place because I haven't tidied it up yet today. Hello Nibble Nobbles, what are you doing? Look at the mess on the floor, I need to hoover in there. You brought some hay in with you, or was that on your blankets? What are you doing, Nib Nobs? You're looking at you stalking Daddy's toes. She does that to you sometimes, doesn't she? She stalks your toes.
Yeah, funny little rabbit.
He's a funny bunny. Where's your mama?
Hiding behind the sofa.
Oh, she likes it behind the sofa. She either sits in the corner, wherever the sofa is in the room, she either sits behind it in the corner, or she sits somewhere so she can look out of the window. Poinsettia's looking nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looking
That's
lovely.
Nice,
what are you doing, Nibbles? Yeah, it looks lovely. You can see it all nice and blooming, blossoming. Do they flower?
Yeah.
Don't know. That's the one that we got last year, and it's looking a bit sorry for itself now, isn't it?
A little bit.
It was all red and lovely last year, and I decided to keep it, and it's not doing anything. I'm not really up on poinsettia care, so I don't know if I did something silly, but I really love this one. It's looking really pretty. Oh, nice. So Mr. B's just got some cardboard out. I take that's because you're going to be lining the dining table with it.
Yeah.
And you're going to be making your foliage arrangement.
Yeah, for the mantelpiece.
For the mantelpiece in the front room?
Yeah. I might even do the little one for the top of the candelabra today.
Oh, what, the candelabra from the dining table?
Yeah, but you know, I do that like Tuesday night or something.
I am not a florist, my darling.
It would last alright now, wouldn't it?
It would. I would have thought it would last. Yeah, I would have thought so. Because, well, put it this way: if you're going to put your, if you're going to do the floral arrangement in Oasis, the foliage arrangement, because it's not floral, the foliage arrangement in Oasis for the mantelpiece in the front room, it's exactly the same stuff. So I don't see why it wouldn't last on the candelabra top.
Yeah.
And also your foliage is already cut and all that kind of stuff. So.
We'll see.
We'll see.
See if we get that far.
So today we want to decorate the girls' bedroom, so we'll do that. We were going to go to London today, then we kind of thought, well, we've done all our Christmas shopping. We were only really going to go to look at the lights and just for a mooch, really. And then we kind of thought, oh, it's going to be heaving, so we can't really be bothered. So we might go after Christmas. and maybe have a look around the sales, maybe do a bit of sale shopping, and look at the Christmas lights then. But we'll see. Then we thought about we might go and look at a garden centre today, because we haven't actually been to a garden centre. Well, we went to the garden centre where we bought our Christmas tree, but normally I like to go and look at the Christmassy stuff, and we haven't done that this year. So we thought about doing that today, and then we were both like, don't know if we can be bothered to go out. We kind of feel like a homey kind of day. I don't know. Just having a chill out. So just having a potter around and a chill out and all that before the bedlam of Christmas starts. And that's pretty much what we've got planned today. Any other plans?
I think that's enough.
Yeah. Little Bay Cupcake, why are you sitting on the diggy and not in the diggy? Is there a reason for that? Where's Mama? They haven't been cleaned out today.
Not yet.
Not yet. Daddy's going to do it next.
I'm going to kick them out.
Oh, kick them out in the garden.
Yeah.
Is there a biggie under here? There's a big bum. Hello, bum. Hello, big bum. Sorry, that's a bit rude and personal. It is a bit rude. Morning. Hello. Are you all wrapped up in your blankies? Daddy, they're all wrapped up. Oh, I'm getting ticking.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at that little face. Were you all snuggly warm? Oh, blooming well was and all. Yeah, blooming well was. I ain't happy about this. What have you done to your house? You've moved your tunnel. They're supposed to be over there, isn't it? Next to the wall. And you've you have trashed the joint, and you've got like everything on top of each other, didn't you? Is that strawberry left over from last night, Daddy, or was that breakfast? Last night's strawberry. So you've only eaten half of a. They had one strawberry to share, and they've only eaten half of it. Bae's just. Oh, Bae, why do you always do a little poop when I'm on the... She just lifted her bum and went... That's nice, Bae. That's nice. Everyone loves that. Classy bird, aren't you? People like watching you on camera, and all you do is go and poo at them. That's just charming, that is, isn't it? You're an animal. Animal, you're an animal. She is. Oh, it's gone in there, diggy. You're going, don't get comfy, darling, because Daddy's about to kick you out in the garden.
Yeah. Get out.
It's nice out, cold, but blue skies. Kicking you out. Did you have a nice time in the garden, girlies? Ah, Nibble's just finishing off her breakfast. Ah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Right, piggies, did you have a nice time in the garden? No, I've got no piggies. Where's my piggies gone?
In there somewhere.
There's a nose. There's a nose. There's a nose just there, look. Hello, little nose, hello. Oh, I'm off. What does it want?
I don't know.
What do you want, Wabbit? I know what Wabbit wants.
What do you want?
Wabbit wants to go in the dining room, but the dining room door is closed. Or does he want lunch? Do you want lunch?
Probably take either, to be honest.
Yeah, either's fine, whatever. I'm going to go into the front room and show you what John has been working on, because my little floral extraordinaire. Can't remember if I said in previous vlogs, but John's mum used to be a florist. So John's not a florist, but he's picked up one or two little tips and hints and tricks through his time of watching his mum and seeing what his mum does and stuff. And but we're not allowed to talk about John doing crafty pursuits because it ruins his manly street cred. Even though he's actually very good at crafty things. But as I keep telling him, a lot of the top floral rangers are men. Aren't they, John?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to show you. And he filmed it. He's just dismantling his tripod. He filmed it for his channel, but you won't reckon you'll get it up until Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Christmas Eve?
Yeah, I've already got one up for tomorrow.
Oh, you what? Oh, okay. So tomorrow then. No, so Wednesday. But I'll show you. I'll turn you around. There we go. That's his masterpiece. You did one last year as well, which you probably would have seen in last year's Vlogmas. But there we go. There's John's. We wouldn't class it a long and low per se, because it's quite high. It's not low.
It's a short and long.
It's a short
and tall.
there we go. So some of the foliage is from our garden and some of the foliage was foraged yesterday afternoon. So we've got some dried oranges that we used in it last year and some cinnamon sticks and foliage, foliage. Oh, look at that. How festive does that look? I think I'm going to have to make that as like a thumbnail for the video because that is pretty festive in my opinion. So yeah, we're all decked out, ready for Christmas now. Oh, it's exciting. Got the tree behind. Oh, it's really exciting. We just fancy going out for lunch, so we're going to take a walksy walk down to the local pub. I phoned them up because sometimes it gets quite busy on a Sunday. So we just phoned the local pub and they've got availability for lunch. So we're probably going to go and have a roast at the local pub. Well, no, in fact we are, not probably. We are going to go for a Sunday lunch at the pub. We're just going to have a little walk down there, have a nice roast and then have a little bit of a walk down near the lake or something like that. Ooh. Just a sort of a snuggly, homely Sunday. Go. Whee!
The glare. The glare.
Yeah!
Pretty.
Pretties for my pretties.
Be better when it's dark. Yeah. Any other decorations you'd like?
Paper chains.
You like a paper chain? Where would you like your paper chain?
All over the front of the house.
Ow! I think they might get eaten.
No, not if they're of a suitable height.
Well, up here you mean?
Yes. Yes, if they're up there, they won't get eaten by pig nor bunny. Do you think? John's just helping me with a decoration idea I had. This massive ball of... What is it?
Wool, isn't it?
Wool or yarn or string, or it's a bit thin. I bought this yonks ago from a charity shop for 50p because I thought somewhere along the line it would be useful. And I've got this idea of stringing it across the window with various things hanging off of it. And being a little short person that I am, I'm just going to get John to help me fix it up there. So he's just measuring it out. And my idea is I am going to hang off of it these little red mittens. I've only got 5 of them though, so I'm going to hang those off of it. And if you remember, John made these little ornament things. I'm going to hang those off of it. I'm also going to hang these pegs on it. started a new book last night when I got in the bath. I love to read in the bath. I find it really relaxing. This was given to me by one of my best friends because she likes very similar books to me. So it's Bitten. It's about werewolves and not about vampires. So far, I'm up to there. So I read quite a bit last night. So what does it say? Elena Michaels didn't know that her lover Clay was a werewolf until he bit her, changing her life forever. Betrayed and furious, she cannot accept her transformation and wants nothing to do with her pack, a charismatic group of fellow werewolves who say they want to help. But when a series of brutal murders threatens the pack, Elena is forced to make an impossible choice: abandon the only people who truly understand her new nature, or help them to save the lover who ruined her life and who still wants her back at any cost. So there we go. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It's a quick, it's quite a quick, easy, kind of fast-paced read, but I'm enjoying it. So I'm just going to have a bit of a read. Tree lights are on, so I'm feeling quite snuggly. Got the tree lights on. John's new festive arrangement, made book.